crafters, I'm Verna from StampinNotes.com. I'm coming to you today from my studio in Western New York, and it has been really wintry here, but guess what? We have a little bit of springtime to share with you today. A cute little fun fold card featuring the sweet strawberry stamp set. So grab that coffee or tea and a chair and come on in and let's make a card. Hello again. So this is a sweet card we're going to make with the sweet strawberry stamp set, and this is in the new spring mini catalog on page 44. It's just darling. It has really cute sentiments too, and also there is a coordinating punch, and this is the strawberry builder punch. It has the berry, the leaf, the flower, and the little leafy thing at the top. I'm not sure what you call that. So if you buy this as a bundle, the punch and the stamp set, you will save 10%. And also we're using the beautiful the Berry Delightful Designer Series paper, and that is in the little mini catalog. And this is the celebration catalog. It only goes until the end of February. These are the products that you can get free with a $50 order or a $100 order. And actually this Berry Blessing stamp set is free with a $100 order. And the designer's, the stamp set comes with the designer series paper. And that paper is just beautiful. I just love it. Here's some of that paper. It's just gorgeous. And isn't that pretty? I love this. This small red gingham piece on the other side has large strawberries on it, and you can actually use the punch on these to cut out the berry part. So for this card today, I have used the Ornate Floral embossing folder for this front here. The card base I'm using is thick basic white. It's 4 by 10.5. It's a little bit shorter because we're going to layer it on a card base. Excuse me. And I want to emboss the front of it with the Ornate 3D embossing folder. And I'm going to take it over to the Big Shot and do that right now. So I said Big Shot, but I meant our new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which is so awesome because you can fold it up to store it. And I've already scored this halfway, and I'm going to just take my bone folder and give that a good press like this. Okay, the next step I'm going to do is I've already punched and stamped the strawberry and the little leaves. So I've already done that, but I want to show you something that will be helpful. So I made a template, and I just took this Poppy Parade and I die punched it. I guess I did it this way, and made a template. And then what you can do is lay that right down on your white cardstock. And I wanted to use something different than white because I had made one out of white, and it was really hard to tell if I was within the boundaries for stamping there. So I'm going to take, this is most of the stamps in the set are two-step stamping. And first I'm going to take my berry outline and ink it up with Poppy Parade. I'm going to bring that right in, and you could tack this down with a glue dot or piece of washi tape. I'm going to stamp it right inside that berry. And then I'm going to bring in the shadow part. I'm going to stamp that up. And I don't want it super, super dark, so I'm going to stamp off first and then go back in and stamp my berry like that. And then you can do that with all of these pieces, the flower, the leaf, and the little cap on the top. And it gives you a really nice image. So I have already done all my stamping and die cutting, punching. If you don't get the punch, you can fussy cut these out, your stamps out. And so we're going to go ahead and create this front part, and I'm going to take my 2-inch circle punch and punch that circle out on the side here. I'm going to go in just about that much and punch it out. All right, so we have that. And we need our designer series paper piece on the bottom. And I have already cut this out. Because this is a rough surface, I'm going to use glue. I think it will adhere down better. This glue is really nice too because you can move it around a little bit before it totally adheres. We'll put a little bit on here. And you could even move it up a little, but I'm going to make it even with the very bottom, like that. And now I'm going to put the berry and the leaves on. So let's make the berry. And I use 2 berries because the back of it's going to show when you open it on the inside. So I'm just going to take my 2 berry pieces and glue them together like so. And then I'm going to take the little caps. And I think I did tell you the caps are granny apple green, but all of the measurements and all of the supplies I used will be down in the description below in the video. And you can just, and there will be a link to my blog also for the information on there as well. And you just need a little bit of this glue. And I'm going to put those together, and they don't have to be exact, but you could trim off any edges that you don't want. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on the berry. That's probably too much glue. Okay, so our berry's done. And beneath the berry are the leaves. So I'll bring the leaves in. You need 3 leaves. And these are done. These 2 I stamped off and they're a little lighter. This one I did not. And I'm going to put the darker one in the background hanging down like this. And I'm going to snip off that, well, let's see, we can move it like this. And I'm going to just snip off the stem so it's not hanging in the window there. And I want one like this. By the way, I am also doing a monthly Sweet Notes card club. And this happens to be the stamp set that we are making cards from this month. It's 8 beautiful cards, and with everything's pre-cut and ready to go, so you don't have to do that work. And there's optional add-ons. It also includes the envelopes and a goodie bag of about $20 worth of product. And the Sweet Notes Card Club is $40 a month, which includes the shipping. And if you stay in it for 6 months, then you receive a $25 gift certificate from me to purchase anything that you would like from Stampin' Up. You have to stay in it for 6 consecutive months. And it's so much fun, and I will send you a beautiful PDF tutorial. Okay, so we've got our strawberry on there, and now I need a couple of those beautiful flowers, and these were stamped in Daffodil Delight, and I'm just going to bend the blossoms up a little bit to give it a little depth. And we'll put one there. Actually, we just need one on the front because there's going to be one on the inside. So these are some of what we are doing in our, I'll give you a little hint of what we were doing in our card class. So if you are interested, message me or leave me a note below and I will send you a link for payment. This class will go out, I believe, around February 21st for mailing. All right, so let me show you the inside part. Here's our card, and we're gonna open it like this. And then this is a 2-flap fun fold. It says, "Just for you. Happy birthday, you sweet thing." Isn't that pretty? I thought that was really cute. I'm using this pretty gingham yellow ribbon. It's from the annual catalog, and I can't remember the name of it. I guess it's just called gingham ribbon. So I want to do a bow, so I'm going to go like that. I need another length of that. I always want to make sure I have enough before I start doing a bow. I'm going to take a piece of tear and tape, which I love, and I am just going to tack it across here where I want my ribbon to stay down, to help that stay down. So I've got my tear and tape on there. I'm going to put my ribbon down like that. I'm going to take a, well, let's turn it over. I need a glue dot to help hold that down. All right, so about right there. We'll pull that across. And we'll tie our bow. Stampin' Up! Also has an awesome incentive if you want to join right now. And even if you're just a hobby demonstrator, it is a great time to join and to be able to get a discount on your supplies. It's automatically 20% off. And you get $125 worth of product, anything you want, for $99. Woohoo! And also they have over $50 in free designer series paper they are giving as an added bonus right now, which usually they don't offer. So it's a super deal. And I'll also have a link below if you'd like to join my team. I would love to have you join my team. Now, I love these holiday basic jewels for the strawberry cards, because there's red, there's green, there's the gold, and there's blue for the blueberry. And they just go with the colors in this paper so well. But I want to put a little center on my flower. I forgot to tell you, the reason I used the ornate flower embossing folder is because it does look like little strawberry blossoms. Whoops, I got one on my fingernail there. All right, so basically our front is done. Isn't that pretty? All right, so for the inside, I have this piece right here. This is 5 by 4.5, okay? And I am going to score this on the 4.5 side at 1/2 inch to make the flap to wrap around to the back of the card. Now that is not going to show when we put it on our card base. And I want to show you, when you are using this, our paper trimmer, this is the scoring blade right here, the gray one. This is the cutting blade. So I'm going to use my scoring blade, and I want to score it at 1/2 inch, and I'm going to go over here. When you are scoring designer series paper, you want to be very gentle, because it will, if you score too hard or press too hard, it will rip your paper. So I'm just going to go like that. And I'm going to fold this over. There's those beautiful berries, like that. I'm bringing my card back in. I'm going to put some glue on here. This is the part that's going to wrap around to the back of the card. It will not go anywhere. And I'm going to lay this inside here so that it's about evenly spaced from at the top and the bottom, which looks about like that. So when we close it, it'll look like that. The other thing I am going to do is I'm going to take my this punch here, and I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it in the description. It has this corner punch here, and I'm gonna punch the ends of this DSP. So I'm gonna open it up and just lay it right along in here. You wanna make sure you push it all the way back. Give it a good punch, and it gives it a nice round corner. I think it's the Trio corner punch. Okay. There. So we have our rounded corners. And what I'm going to do now is I have a 3/4 inch strip of basic white cardstock. And I'm just going to lay it in here. I want it down about here. So I'm just going to mark this with this pen, and I'm going to pull it up over it just a little bit when I put it in there to cover that. Okay, and I'm going to stamp while it's in there like that. Actually, no, I'll just go ahead and glue it. So obviously I'm going to trim some of this off. I'm using Shaded Spruce, and I'm using the little stamp from the Sweet Strawberry stamp set. It says, "Just for you." And I want to orient it so it's over to the left of a little bit. Okay. I'm going to put some glue on here and lay it back in there. Remember, I want it just above that mark right there. Let's see if this shows. Okay, nope, we got to pull it over. About like that. Yep, okay. It says, "Just for you." And I'm going to take my snips and just cut this off. Okay, now we have some flowers on there. You can either stamp them or lay them on. I went ahead and punched them out because I think they're pretty. We're going to put one here so it shows in the window. And I'm just putting glue on the center, really. There's one there. Oops, he did not stay. And we need 2 more. I have my little pile of pre-punched die cuts here. We'll put one here. And one right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the rhinestones on those. I just love this card. I love the paper in this set. It's just so pretty. So I'm bringing in my rhinestones again. We want one here. We want one on this one. And one right here. Okay, we're getting there. We're almost done. Happy birthday, you sweet thing. Isn't that cute? I'm going to stamp this in Poppy Parade. Right about here. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp a sprig of the strawberry leaves with blossoms, and I'm going to put that right down here. Now this is a photopolymer stamp set, and I have a little mat that I usually stamp on, and you really should. Your images will come out better. So that's just a suggestion. And then you can color them in if you want, or I did go ahead and color the blossoms in here with Daffodil Delight. And then you don't want to forget your envelope. If you dress your envelope up, it just makes it so much nicer, that much nicer. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to color the leaves here. This is Granny Apple Green. I think it's my favorite green color. Just so bright and cheery. And I do leave, sometimes I leave a little bit of white just to make it look more natural. I'm going to leave a little white there. I'd love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a comment below. Subscribe and then hit the bell so you're reminded when I upload my video tutorials, and I will have one next week. Oh, we can't forget our centers. I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo and just put a little pink center in these. Yeah, we used to go pick strawberries quite a bit. And they're usually, in our area in Western New York, they're usually ready around June 20th. The last thing I need to do to finish up this card is adhere it to the cardstock base. And this base is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and I've used Poppy Parade. I'm going to pull in my glue. We'll go right along the edges, like that. We are going to lay this down and center it, and this will fit in our Stampin' Up's medium-size envelopes. So there we have our beautiful card with a sweet strawberry stamp set. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Take care.